What the fuck is a convenience fee? And why the hell are we shelling out extra cash just to pay our damn bills? 300 years ago, we would have chucked our credit cards into the ocean and called it a day. This isn't some petty irritation. It's a straight up heist. A cold-blooded scam. This fleecing was cooked up by corporate vultures who slap a convenience label on their greed. They do it to make it sound like they're doing us a favor. Welcome to the Rock Hard Rant, where I'm unloading the raw, unfiltered truth that these money-grubbing sharks don't want you to hear. Buckle up, because we're diving headfirst into this mess. It's time to get real.
Welcome back, my friends, to the show that never ends. We're so glad you could attend. Come inside, come inside. There behind the glass stands a real blade of grass. Be careful as you pass. Move along, move along. Come inside, the show's about to start. Guaranteed to blow your head apart.
These so-called convenience fees are a goddamn robbery. A billion-dollar scam, and it's bleeding hardworking folks like us dry. Every time you pay a bill or buy a ticket online or over the phone, these corporate leeches are skimming cash right out of your pocket. It's like the mob running a protection racket, except with better suits and a thank you email. The feds dropped a bombshell a few years back. We're getting hit for $120 billion a year in credit card fees and interests. And you know a massive slice of that is these sneaky charges dressed up as convenience. That's your money, folks, stolen with a smile, while they laugh all the way to the bank. So who's raking it in? Take PG&E, for example. Those bastards hit you with a $1.50 fee just for paying your electric bill with a card. If you're a business, it's even worse. And that's on top of the electric bills that already make your wallet cry. Then there's Ticketmaster, the kings of screwing over music fans. They used to tack on a $10 fee for a $50 ticket, which was a 20% kick in the teeth. Now, thanks to some government heat, they're forced to show the full price up front, fees included. But don't kid yourself, these charges are still there, baked into the total, laughing at you while you're trying to see your favorite band. So here's the real kicker. These companies are slick. They don't always call it a convenience fee anymore because they know we're on to them. Nah, they dress it up with bullshit names to make it sound legit, with terms like processing fee, service charge, transaction surcharge, delivery drop-off fee. Hell, you even get hit with a compliance fee for just trying to pay your damn taxes to Uncle Sam. They'll call it anything to make you think it's not just another way to pick your pocket. It's like they've got a thesaurus for screwing us over, and they're flipping through it every day to come up with new ways to disguise their cash grab. It's total bullshit. And here's the gut punch. It costs these companies peanuts to process your payment. We're talking about 1.5% to 3.5% per transaction. That's it. So why the hell are we paying flat fees that blow those costs out of the water? Why? Because it's greed, plain and simple. They're padding their profits while calling it a service. It's a shakedown, and we're the suckers. Back when dinosaurs roamed and cash was king, maybe these fees made sense. In the 70s, barely anyone had a credit card. If you whipped one out, it was like showing off a fancy new toy. To process those plastic payments, merchants had to deal with extra costs. So they slapped on a fee if you didn't pay the old school way with cash or a check. Fair enough, right? But now, credit cards are how we live. Everybody's swiping, tapping, or clicking to pay. Seriously, try finding someone who still carries a checkbook or mails a wire transfer to pay their bills. Good luck. But here's the dirty little secret. The laws haven't caught up. Back when credit cards were rare, the rules said you could only charge a convenience fee for non-standard payments. Stuff that wasn't the norm, like using a card instead of cash. Now, cards are the norm, but the laws still let companies pretend otherwise. They're out here charging us fees for using the only practical way to pay, while alternatives like mailing a check or wiring money are a pain in the ass. Nobody uses them anymore. It's a loophole big enough to drive a corporate yacht through, and they're sailing it right over our wallets. Back in 2018, the Fed said 80% of our transactions were digital. Now, it's even more. Everyone's paying with a tap or a click, but instead of making life easier, these companies punish you for it. Airline tickets, parking permits, utility bills, concert seats, they all come with service or handling charges, buried in fine print so small you'd need a microscope to read it. You either pay up or you're screwed. No choices, no escape. Think about it. This ain't just numbers on a bill. It's your rent money, your grocery budget, your kids' school supplies. Hardworking folks, small business owners, families barely scraping by, we're all getting crushed by these fees on top of everything else. Sure, inflation's down this year, but your dollar's still shrinking. And these companies, they're still piling on the fees, just for you to exist. It's a sick, twisted joke, and we're the punchline. This is theft, pure and simple. What kind of rigged system charges you extra just for living your life? Corporations like PG&E and Ticketmaster are swimming in billions, while we're drowning in their fees. The FTC's new junk fees rule is forcing some of these clowns to show their fees up front, but it's just for tickets and hotels. That's just not enough. It doesn't cover every industry. So the fight's still on, and we're still getting screwed. They call it convenience, I call it a cash grab. Enough with the lies about covering costs. If processing a payment costs them a couple percent, why are we paying flat fees that don't even pretend to match? These charges are a tax on your time, on your freedom, and on your hard-earned cash. And they're laughing all the way to the bank. The fight back starts now. Real justice means no sneaky fees for just paying your bills for what you love. It means transparency. No hidden processing fees or surcharges that blind you at the checkout. It means shutting down this corporate greed for good. Here's how we hit back. Demand truth. Push for laws like the FTC's junk fee rules so that it covers every damn industry, not just tickets and hotels. And then, fix the damn loopholes. The ones that let them charge fees for payments we all use. Ditch the fees. Pay with cash or bank transfers when you can. Screw their non-standard bullshit. Raise hell. Call your lawmakers. Rally your neighbors. Make some noise. If we don't fight, our future is a world where every single purchase comes with a fee. Families crushed under inflation and endless fees. Your freedom to pay your bills without getting fleeced? Gone. The fat cats control it all, and we're left with nothing. This isn't some sci-fi nightmare. It's here, unless we stop it. This is the Rock Hard Rant, and I'm not here to whimper at the checkout line. I'm here to light a fire under every single one of you getting ripped off by this scam. Stand up, scream it loud, fight for your money, reject the ripoff, demand your rights. Dish companies that gouge you, tell them where to shove their service fees. Call your lawmakers. Get your neighbors in on this. Smash this fee cage before it buries us all. Because this isn't convenience, it's corporate theft. And we're done paying. Say it loud. No more fees. And get your hands out of my goddamn wallet.